What's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Not at the studio today, so no fancy graphics, but I wanted to get you guys a video because the New York Giants have signed a quarterback to their roster. And like we tell you all the time, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, when the Giants make a move, we make a video. That's why you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, change it. Hit that big red button and help us get to 50,000 subscribers. Joe Schoen has gone through NFL free agency. He has gone through the NFL draft, and he is still finding ways to add football players to this team, this time dipping his toe into the waiver pool. Nathan Rourke is the player the Giants are signing to a contract after he was recently waived by the New England Patriots. The Giants have claimed him, and he is now one of 4 QBs on this roster. Let's do a little bit of background information on Nathan Rourke. He's a 25-year-old quarterback. Came out of college in 2019, played 3 years at Ohio, and he had a really good college career. He played in 26 games with 24 starts for them. He was 17-7 as a starter, 2-time second-team all-conference selection, ranked first in program history with a career passer efficiency rating of 144.3, second with 40 career passing touchdowns, second with 178.3 career passing yards per game, fourth with 4,637 passing yards, and fourth with a career completion percentage of 57.4. He was an undrafted player in that 2019 class, but really where he came onto the scene and got a lot of his notoriety is what he did in the CFL. Played in the Canadian Football League, played in 10 games for the BC Lions. He completed 255 of 324 passes for 3,349 yards and 25 touchdowns. He had also 304 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns on the ground. He had a 78.7 completion percentage, which was a CFL record, and earned the CFL award for most outstanding Canadian. So did not make it early on in the NFL, goes to the CFL, essentially named the MVP, spent time with the New England Patriots last year, also some time with the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. And now he finds himself as a member of the New York Giants, and he is in a very crowded quarterback room. You got Daniel Jones, a lot of question marks around him. Will he be ready to roll? The Giants already kind of showed you they wanted to move on from him by trying to trade up for Drake May. How long will his leash be this season when and if he does get healthy? You do know, we all know that injury guarantee is a part of the decision making the Giants will make. You go out and you give Drew Lock a 1-year, $5 million contract in free agency early on to be a backup, but according to the general manager for the Seattle Seahawks, he was told that Drew Lock was told he was going to compete for this job. And he felt like it was a situation very similar to Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You also have Tommy DeVito still on this roster. Started 6 games for you last year, appeared in 9, won 3 games, was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did on Monday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. Will the Giants keep 3 quarterbacks? Will they cut DeVito? Will he be picked up by another team if they do, or will they bring him back on the practice squad? And now you got Nathan Rourke, the 6'1", 210-pound quarterback, 25 years old, out of Oakville, Ontario. This is a very, very interesting quarterback room. And we'll talk more about Nathan Rourke around the corner, but I just want everybody in the comment section to answer this question for me. What is your grade for the Giants QB room with Jones, with Locke, with Cutlets, and with Nathan Rourke? A, B, C, D, or F. I want to hear from all of you in the comment section. For me, I can't really go anything higher than a C. I think it's pretty known at this point. I don't believe that Daniel Jones is a player that can win you a Super Bowl as your starting quarterback, and therefore I think the Giants are still in the market to find that guy. I think Drew Lock is a solid backup that has some spot starting capabilities, could push the ball downfield, can make some big time plays, but can also make some big time interceptions and has a high turnover worthy throw percentage. Hasn't had much success in this league. He's bounced around, spent time with the Broncos, spent time with the Seahawks. There's a reason he's already on his 3rd team. But I do think he will compete in camp, and as long as Daniel Jones is not on the field as he rehabs that ACL, not sure how long that's going to be, Drew Lock is going to be the first quarterback under center for the New York Giants. But once Daniel Jones is healthy, he will be the starting QB. Then you have Tommy DeVito. I think he's a great QB3. I don't really think that there's much more upside there. Maybe could be a long-term QB2. Had some nice moments as a Giants starting quarterback this year. But at the end of the day, Giants don't have that guy. They don't have that dude. They don't have someone that I close my eyes and say, yep, I could see confetti falling on him as he accepts the Super Bowl trophy for Roger Goodell. I just don't feel that way with anyone on this team. But today's video is about Nathan Rourke. Let's talk a little bit about him. I'm going to read just from Giants.com, as they did a great write-up on him, saying the Giants have claimed Nathan Rourke off of waivers from the New England Patriots. Rourke was waived by New England on Monday, originally entered the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2023, and spent time on their practice squad. The 6'1", 210-pound Rourke previously spent 2 seasons in the Canadian Football League with the BC Lions. Prior to that, he played in 26 games with 24 starts at Ohio University, where he owned a 17-7 record as a starting quarterback. Rourke was a 2-time All-MAC second-team selection and ranked first in program history with career passing efficiency rating of 144. 40 career passing touchdowns. We already read that part. And he's 5th with 14.3 career yards per completion, and 7th with 325 yards or 325 completions. He's also someone that could move a little bit. I wouldn't watch his highlights from college. Not going to take too much from those. But he's someone that I thought got the ball out quick, doesn't have a big-time arm, but I could see that he is someone that processes information well, and he's also someone that's pretty athletic as well. All 3 years in college at Ohio, 2017 through 2019, he had at least 860 rushing yards to go with 21 rushing touchdowns his sophomore year. 2018, he had 15 rushing touchdowns. In 2019, he had 13 rushing touchdowns. So he's an athletic guy. And I think I saw something on Twitter that he was at rookie camp as a receiver. I'm going to double check this. I think I saw Ryan Dunleavy, who covers the Giants, does a really good job. I thought I saw him tweet out that O'Rourke at one point was a receiver trying to make a roster. 3 years after he was in their rookie minicamp as a receiver. Okay, so supposedly Nathan Rourke was in the Giants rookie minicamp 3 years ago. The more you know. I did not know that. Shout out to Ryan Dunleavy for that scoop. But look, why did they sign him? I think there's a couple of reasons. The main one being, though, that Daniel Jones may not be ready to go in a full capacity once minicamp and training camp and OTAs and stuff like that start to roll around. So they want 3 people that can operate a huddle and lead an offense with Lock and with DeVito and now Rourke. If there's anything more than that, it's to provide some competition in camp for Tommy DeVito to be that QB3. I think DeVito has earned that job through his play on the football field, but I don't mind adding another quarterback to this team and, letting them just duke it out this summer. At most, I see him being a camp body as Daniel Jones rehabs, with a small chance of him competing for the QB3 spot on this team. But I don't even think the Giants keep 3 QBs. I think they keep 2 on the 53, and I think Tommy DeVito will be the one they try to get back on the practice squad. But that is today's video. Nathan Rourke, claimed off of waivers by the New York Giants. He was waived by the New England Patriots a couple days ago, and now you got 4 QBs on this roster. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later. Let's go Big Blue.